Howdy y'all, you got the Bulldog on the channel. Before we get into it, I want to let you know, like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification. Be sure to share it around, stick around to the end of the video. I got a little bit of work going on, but there's a couple things I'd like to talk about too. What we're working on right now is an 06 Duramax, and like I said, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. I had not had a chance to look at it yet. It had tail lights, it had turn signals, everything worked except for the brake lights, and Cyclops light up there worked. But so I made an assumption, and I went ahead, while I was in town, I went ahead and bought a brake light switch, and it's supposed to be an easy job, so I threw it on last night, and it didn't do anything. So put the old one back on, we'll return a new one. I had a chance. I actually stayed after work down there a little later to get some wiring diagrams so I could check on this. And guess what? We had burned out bulbs on both sides and a roasted light socket. You run into them every once in a while where they're just junk. I don't think I have anything around here that has them flat bulbs. Those flat bulbs. I mean, look at this. They made the glass go all the way down because the ones with plastic would melt and have a loose connection. So, well, that was the problem. We'll make them out of glass so they won't melt. And that went over like a fart in a diving helmet. So the problem is this little blade connection here. You stick it down inside and you don't have enough contact area for the amount of power going through it. Taillights usually, they're a dimmer bulb, they don't pull as much amps. So even though they're on all the time because your daytime running lights are on, it usually takes a while. People would have to put in the wrong bulb, the really bright bulbs for it. There's several different numbers that fit it. But usually it has to be the wrong bulb, or the brake lights are the ones that usually give trouble. My dog come bounding up here like something was chasing him. I don't know. Things have been kind of uneasy here for the past couple days. That's what I wanted to talk about. I mean, I was MIA for a while, yes, but there was a reason for that. I shot you a video last week, letting you know, support your local fire department. Make sure they have the funds to respond, and by all means, if you're in a rural area where everybody is completely volunteer your time, and it's not a chauvinistic thing that the men do all of it. I've had seen several departments where the women do hands-on fire suppression. They're dragging hose, they're shooting foam, doing all kinds of stuff. I went to school with some girls, they're on a neighboring department. They do a lot of logistical work. I don't know if they are actually in on running the trucks, pulling hose, anything like that, but they know it all, and they do a lot of logistical work. They, when there's a fire, they're on scene with bottled water, watching everybody, making sure everybody's accounted for, you know, just, responding helps. And what brought this up is an incident. Yesterday morning, our tones went off. We had just gotten a new system to alert us when there's a fire, and it worked really good. Had several people on scene. I got there a little later, and there was already people leaving because well, the fire's knocked down. You just, some people show up and they assess the situation. What are we going to need? Okay, well, it's not too bad, so I've got to go to work or do something like this, and that's fine as long as we got enough people that showed up and enough people to do what needs to be done. This was a total loss, and they I can't say too much about it because there's other things, but it was believed that the home was unoccupied, and that wasn't the case. I've been on the department for 25 years. I haven't had to face that till yesterday, and luckily our department has not had to face that. Almost 30 years. As a matter of fact, I stopped and talked to a guy on the way home last night because he knew he's been through it. My best friend. And he was in high school the last time we had a fatality in a fire. And he was the one that had to guard the scene until fire marshal and everything got there. So, yeah, if you're wondering, I usually don't try to post on Sunday. But I usually do, go right into on Monday. And I didn't feel like shooting a video yesterday. You need to be thankful that there are people out there that'll bear that weight and be there for you, for your loved ones. So be mindful. But I'm going to jump off of here. I got stuff going on behind me. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your bell notification, share it around. We'll talk to you later.